This machine is one of the most flexible on the market, meaning it works with so many different containers, whether it's the roll up, cut to size, there's Ziploc bags, which are proprietary to them, all the way to the containers to even mason jars. This also promises that it does a full marinade for you in under 12 minutes. We put it to the test. It's large. It's one of the more expensive ones. It's probably the second most expensive that we've tested throughout our lineup. This one goes for $234 currently and some change, but there is no other machine that we found on the market that does this many different things and promises to do this many things. But there's two misconceptions, and we're going to go through all that. Watch the video. As always, OnToReviews, we're taking the products. This is not sponsored. We'll put it through the test. We'll go through the demonstrations on how to use the product. That way you can see if it's right for your kitchen before you're committed to this. Really, our goal as always is to eliminate returns and waste. So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna jump onto reviews here. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, perfect time to do that right now. Give it a like. Let's look at some of the general features of this one really quickly. As I said before, this is one of the few machines that not only accepts your roll up and has a compartment for it, different sizes you can put in. This is the largest one. This comes with it. They also give you a few of the Ziploc bags. There is other ones that you can buy that comes with the containers. Also, you can buy the mason jar application for sealing mason jars separately. We've bought those. We're going to do another video on that as well later. This is the largest roll that it comes with, just like the other machine that also takes only roll-ups. Load this on here. By the way, the one thing that's really important to know, don't roll it waterfall, but roll it the opposite when you're loading it in. That way, this can actually cut it more easily. It cuts from this side, well, if you're facing it to the right. That's one function of it. It will take other bags. So if you're buying pre-sealed, three-sided sealed bags, and you wanted to use it with this machine, you can do that, which is pretty nice with this. It also comes with the Ziploc bags that are reusable, fridge safe, freezer safe, and these ones have their own proprietary type of nipple here. They're flat, and I'll show you really quickly how that works as well. Again, that's a really nice feature. And then they have their own containers. So this also says it's one of the few machines that accepts, they call it, moist food or dry. So marinated foods, you can do that with it. Dry foods, you can do that with it. You can simply just seal a bag if you don't want to, or partially seal it. And I'll go through that really quickly and show you guys. And then it's got an accessory and marinate button here. So first misconception, you're not able to do any of the soups and any of the bags. So any major liquids, whether it's broth, soups of that nature, it has to be in their proprietary containers. And then you can vacuum some of that air out to have it last a little bit longer for you guys. We'll also do that in the video where we're going to show you guys the mason jar application as well. This right here is for your accessories, for the bags, for the containers. And by the way, it will also work for other applications. So if it's not one of their proprietary nipples here, you can simply move this and use it for some of the other companies that have this type of application that you can attach to and vacuum the air out. It almost looks like a little spray button, but anyway, this is their design. The only thing to me that seems a little bit finicky, and we haven't had a failure with it, but it just feels like this, having to pull it in and out, this might be one of the first parts that might go out on you. Again, I can't confirm that because it hasn't happened to us. It's just the feel of it. I want you to have that understanding that it feels a little bit finicky. The other part of it is it's got, when you're doing moist food on this thing, you will actually select either dry or moist mode. When it starts sucking a little bit of that liquid in, it does a really good job of knowing almost immediately, because there's an electronic thing here. There's a sensor in the tray, in the vacuum tray in the bottom, and that detects any liquid almost immediately. And it stops the vacuuming portion and it starts to seal it for you. So with marinated food, it does a good job. If there's a lot of liquid or soups you're not going to be able to achieve that. This is also recommended. There's a light here. If it's full, there's another sensor in here that will tell you, hey, this needs to be emptied out. Dishwasher safe, or just with warm water and soap will do the job, and you pop it back in. And by the way, I don't know if you saw that or not, there's two levers here. You just press those in and pull this out. And then when you push it back in, it just snaps right back in. This is not removable. It just kind of pulls out and pushes back in. The other part of it is the marinade. The marinade, not with just this machine, but all across. It is a misconception. I've looked into it. I've done the research. With meats, with protein, you're not going to be able to achieve any type of marinade on a faster amount of time by suctioning and vacuuming the air out. So this has a marinade button, and the marinade button will work for vegetables and things because the cells aren't as dense, but the fibers in protein are too dense for the marinade to actually have any effect on it. And this is something I've looked into in detail, and that's the misconception. So it's not like you're gonna be able to get meats, your pork, chicken, or beef, and be able to marinate that in 12 minutes and get a full marination. There's no easy way around marinating your meat except for time. Your vegetables will act more like a sponge, so when there's vacuum process going on, it is actually suctioning, it allows suctioning some of that marinade into the body of the vegetable that you're using or marinating. Proteins will not do that. They will not allow quick penetration by just suctioning that air out. So that's the misconception. The marinate button for proteins is not going to give you quicker marination turnaround. Okay, so there's one thing to mention here. If you're sealing something, whichever type of bag that you're using, if you're sealing it and vacuuming the air out, the cancel button here will perform as a stop button. So whatever function this is doing, if you press cancel, it just stops there. When it's doing its vacuum sealant, it'll go through the lights here, it'll reach the end part of it, the red light will go on. That's when it's actually sealing the bag for you. And you don't want to do anything with it. You want to wait until that red light is off and the whole process is completed. Now, again, if you have a bag in there and all of a sudden you're looking and you've had cookies or croissant or something in there and you're like, oh, this is going to get crushed. I don't want it to get crushed. Just press the cancel. And when you press the cancel, during that process, it will automatically seal it at that point. When you want to vacuum and seal one of your plastic bags, all you have to do is just insert it in, feed it into here. It's got a sensor and it will grab onto it and start the process right away, which is kind of nice to have that automated for you. Other than that, as far as the overall vacuum function, the sealing function of it, very strong machine. It does a really good job of both of those things. And again, I want to show you really quickly how it works. Like for example, if we wanted to just use one of the reusable Ziploc bags for vacuuming it and just having them last longer. So basically you put whatever items you want in the Ziploc bag and then make sure that you have the full Ziploc completely locked. You do want empty space around that area where the nipple is and where the suction is going to happen. You can't have any food or anything underneath it. So you can lay it flat and you basically just go ahead and press the accessory suction on here, make sure it's flat and it's doing its job of suctioning and vacuuming that air out. Again, you can have it go all the way until it stops by itself. Or if you feel like it's enough, you can just press the cancel and it stops the process at that point. So we also took some fillets and I wanted to do a simple marinade, just simple olive oil. I've got some fresh thyme here, about 1 garlic clove per steak here. And that's it. I don't salt it at this stage. I find that if you salt it right now, depending on when you're gonna have it, it'll make the meat a little bit tougher. I end up salting it about 45 minutes or an hour before I want to throw it on the grill. And they come out really juicy and really, really tender. So this is an example of if you have light marination and you want to put it in a vacuum bag, you can do that and it'll stop when it senses the liquids coming out. Overall, really impressive machine, does all the things that it promises to do. The only thing that you have to consider is this too large for your use? Do you have a need for everything that this machine offers? Or are there things that you don't really need and you can get away with just a simple vacuum and seal machine? So overall, OnToReviews, we would definitely buy this again. Does a lot of things really well. I love the fact that I can do regular bags all the way to reusable bags and containers and mason jars. Again, watch the other videos that are going to be coming next week for the mason jars and how it performs when it comes to that, and their proprietary containers when it comes to liquids and such. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and we'll see you soon.